Hey y'all, welcome back to Pittsburgh Sports with Scooter. I want to talk about the Pittsburgh Pirates and this four-game losing streak they're on, and kind of go over in my mind some of the reasons I think it's going on, what I'm seeing, and some things that need to happen for it to change. As you all know, the Pirates lost again last night, 5-4. They've lost four in a row. And it seems to me that since the game one of the series against the St. Louis Cardinals, when the Pirates lost that heartbreaking game in the ninth inning, uh, that they've just not been the same team. Uh, they've done a good job all year of bouncing back from losses, uh, not getting too low, and fighting back. And right now, they just aren't doing that. That game seems to have, done some, I don't know what you want to call it, some emotional damage maybe. But yeah, you don't see the same fire. I don't see any emotion at all, really. But I did notice last night, I told my wife about halfway through the game that I need to see some fire. Where's the fire? Where's the passion? I don't see it. It just looks like they're going through the motions and nobody cares. Um, Maybe it's coincidence. Maybe it's not. But right after that, within an inning, Brian Reynolds makes a bad throw to home plate. And at the end of the inning, he comes in and he is mad. And he is voicing it. Which, if you know about Brian Reynolds, that's rare. He's a very quiet guy, doesn't say much, doesn't seem to show a ton of emotion, but he did last night. And what happens right after that? They score a couple runs. Then later on in the game, Coach Kelly gets fired up over a terrible check swing call on Ryan O'Hearn, and the Pirates score more runs and almost pull off a big comeback victory on a ball that, I got to be honest, with two outs in the ninth, Nick Gonzalez hit that off the bat. I was off my feet. I thought it was gone. I thought it was a no doubt home run, and it came up about 2 feet short. But anyways, my point is, let's show some emotion, Pirates. Let's get mad. Let's play with an edge. Let's be out there believing we're gonna win games. Uh, I don't just show some emotion and some fire. The other thing I think we need to talk about, two things. I want to talk about Bubba Chandler, and I want to talk about Marcel Ozuna. Bubba Chandler first. The kid has a great arm. I think I nicknamed him yesterday Wild Thing, though. I don't know that I've ever seen a starting pitcher or a pitcher, period, who can be so dominant batter after batter and then all of a sudden just lose control. Uh, when I say lose control, I mean a four-pitch walk. He could strike out the previous two or three batters and then all of a sudden just look like he's totally lost his control. Look like he doesn't know how to pitch. I see that with Bubba Chandler, and it's baffling. I don't understand it. He needs to figure it out because it happens almost every game he pitches, and it happens multiple times a game, it seems like. And I don't understand that. But by no means am I panicking about Bubba Chandler. He's young, and everybody knows he's got a great arm. He will figure it out. The other thing I mentioned, Marcel Ozuna. That, to me, is a bigger concern than Bubba Chandler's control. Here's a guy, he is 35, but the Pittsburgh Pirates paid him $12 million for a one-year contract to hit home runs and be a power guy in the middle of the order. He's not by any stretch living up to that. In the beginning of the year, I was Ozuna's biggest advocate, man. He was struggling in the beginning of the year, but I could see him getting more on time, hitting the ball harder game after game, at bat after at bat, and I felt like it was a matter of time before he went on a hot streak. And it finally happened for a series, and then right back to nothing. My concern this time is I just don't see the timing getting better. I don't see the contact getting better, and that's a bit scary. I know his track record, he's a slow starter. Pretty much always been that way his entire career. So I'm not panicking just yet, but let's face it, we all know this as Pirates fans. A small budget organization cannot afford to miss on a bigger contract. And a $12 million 1-year contract is a big contract. You as a smaller organization, you just cannot miss on people like that. And right now, it sure looks like they might have. It's too early to completely panic. Well, the other thing of it is, you can't even play the field, and you're slower than molasses in January. So, what do you do? What do you do? If he doesn't fix this, we're in big trouble. We need him to be the guy we paid for in the middle of that order. Right now, he's just a big clog in the machine. The guy hits a ground ball, there's no chance he's beating it out. They'd have to boot it 45 feet for him to beat out an infield base hit. So, he's got to get that figured out. It has to get fixed. If it doesn't, we're in big trouble. I'm not panicking yet. There hopefully it works out, but it's something that needs to get worked out. So let's hope with Paul Skeens on the mound tonight that the Pittsburgh Pirates get back on track and start winning here. This losing streak needs to end tonight. Until next time, let's go Bucks.